Okay, so let's talk about some more point count for scoring and pegging on your board. When the hand is dealt out, 6 cards are dealt to each player. Each player looks at their 6 cards and decides the best 4 that they want to keep in their hand that has the best point count. You're going to play the cards out one by one by one by one, and you're going to play to 31 points. You're going to be adding up each of the counts. So, like, I play a 3, it's a 3. Somebody plays an 8, well, then there's 11 on the board. Somebody else plays a 10, then there's 21 on the board. And then I play, say, a jack, that's 10 points, so that's 31 on the board. 31 is the stopping point for each little hand. If your cards are not all played out, then you go for another little hand. Once all 4 cards are played out, then that's when you start counting up your points that were in your hand. You play your cards out, but you leave them on the table in front of you. So, I am done playing my hand, and now I pick up my cards and I count the points that I had held in my hand before we played. Now, in this case, 6, 7, 8, and 9. So I would count 8 and 7 adds up to 15. 15 is the most critical spot. Every 15 that you get earns you 2 points to peg on the board. So you want to keep 15 locked in your brain. Always look for combinations of 15 first. Okay, so 8 and 7 is 15, 9 and 6 is 15. The way I count this would be 15, 2, 15, 4. So that would be 4 points to peg on the pegging board. However, this hand has a bonus also because it has 6, 7, 8, 9. That's a run of 4. When you have a run of 3 or a run of 4, you get 1 point for each card in that run. So I have 15, 2, 15, 4, and a run for 4. That gives me a total of 8 points to peg on my pegging board. Now a pair of anything, it doesn't have to be jacks, a pair of jacks, a pair of 3s, a pair of 7s, whatever. A pair counts 2 points. So you count for pairs. If you have 3 of a kind in your hand, you have your pair for 2 points. But by having this other one, it's called a royal pair. A royal pair earns you 6 points. So rather than pegging 2, you're pegging 6 because you have 3 of these. Another thing I almost always miss is the fact that 3 5s adds up to 15. So I have a 15, 2, and I have 6 for the royal pair. Having a hand with these in them would get me 8 points to peg on the board. However, like I said, that all-powerful 10 card with the 5 card. Then suddenly I have 15, 2, 15, 4, 15, 6, 15, 8, and a royal pair of 6. So it's 14 points. These little cards earned me 14 points to peg on that pegging board. In this hand, we have 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, 6 and 7, 15, 2. Or 6, I'm sorry, 9 and 6, 15, 2. 8 and 7, 15, 2. But there's 2 bonuses here. You also have a run of 4. 4 card run is 4 points. So that's 8 points now. And I have all diamonds. Excuse me. A flush is 1 point per card in the flush. It has to be a 4 card flush. So I've got 15, 2, 15, 4, 4 for the run, and 4 for the flush. So that's a lot of points. 12 points in this hand. Again, just your real basics. Let's say you have 2 2s, 2 4s. This would be a pair of 2. Pair of 4s is 2. Pair of 2s is 2. So that's 4 points that you would peg on the board for this hand. Now, I know that some of this is confusing, and rightfully so. This is what took me so long to figure out. But in a little bit, we're going to start playing some hands. I'm going to be talking about what you keep, what you throw in the crib, why, and how the point count accumulates. See you soon.